Assalamualaikum and hi, I'm Nushaza and I'm from Development Planning and Management. Here I want to explain on the type of spatial analysis and geographic information system, which is GIS. So first of all, what is spatial analysis? So spatial analysis is the process of turning or converting the raw data into a useful information. In a narrow sense of this definition, it is a method to analyze the spatial data, while in a broad sense, it is to reveal and explain the processes and also the structures of spatial phenomena that occur on the Earth's surface. Spatial analysis includes the transformations, manipulations, and analytical methods applied in geographical data. Therefore, spatial analysis is designed to support spatial decision-making and to serve as a tool for assisting with regional planning and the formulation of government policies. Hence, spatial analysis could be either for two types of model. The first one is prescriptive model, second one is predictive model. So in terms of prescriptive model, it is used for planning and also the site selection. And it involves the use of criteria and parameters to quantify environment, economic, and also the social factors. So in terms of planning, when we combine the planning with the application of GIS, it can help us to make decisions better as regard to the planning. So the example of planning that can be used with GIS is that housing planning, urban planning, transportation planning, infrastructure planning, network planning, and so on. In terms of site selection, so for example, we want to know where is the suitable location for a chalet. So we not only looking at the location suitability itself, but we also looking at the other criteria. For example, we look at the type of the soil, we look at the elevation, slope, water bodies. So anything that is closely related with the project, we need to analyze. We need to use it as the criteria so that we can find a suitable location for the project. And then the second model is the predictive model. It is a model to forecast what is the event that will occur in the future. So we have to be prepared. So it construct the models and also perform predictions in terms of, for example, like pollution, erosion, and landslides. So as what we know, few months back, I think we have heard that Australia experienced the massive forest burning. So the use of GIS is applicable because we can see the highest concentration or the hotspot of the burning area that could be occurred in the next time, because the first burning happened because of the very hot weather, which is due to the climate change. So in terms of social life of human, we can use GIS also, in which we want to see where is the highest concentration of crime rates. For example, within the Sarawak, we have Kuching, Sibu, Bintulu, Miri, Muka, Limbang. And then we want to get the data. We have to know what are the type of data that we want, and then we need to know where we can get the data. So in terms of the crime rate, the one that we can get the data from the police department, we can see the trend, the changing from years to years, and we can see what are the type of crime, either the trend is increase, decrease, or constant, and it depends. And with the data that we get, we can analyze it, and we do our work in GIS, and then we can come out with a map that show to us the hotspot area of the crime rates of the highest crime rate area if the highest crime rate occurred within the state within the area of the state. So we can see it through the map in which we do the crime rate mapping. A crime rate mapping. So moving into our main explanation, which is the 4 types of spatial analysis. So the first one is measurement, second one is queries and reasoning, third one is transformation, and fourth one is optimization. So we look at it one by one. So number one is that measurement. So measurement is used to describe the aspects of geographical data, such as length, area, or shape. The measurement functions in GIS include area, length, distance, direction, and slope. So basically, measurement is a simple numerical values that describe the aspects of geographic data. So with this measurement, we can see the relationship between the pairs of objects, such as the distance and also the directions. So measurement also help us in terms of we want to know what are the total area of a parcel of a land. For example, we want to know what are the area of a park that we want to that will be developed. We want to know, or anything that we need to know. And then the second one, maybe we want to know the distance between 2 points or the length of the street. So we can derive it by doing a simple calculations in the GIS. And then we can see also the measuring of the distance of the shortest distance or the longest distance from our house to any nearby facilities. So we can do it in the GIS. So moving into our next slide. So the second one is the queries and reasoning. So the queries and reasoning is the most basic of analysis operation in GIS. So basically, this type of analysis is we question what we want to know as regard to the data that we develop. We want to know. So and then the GIS system will give us the answer. For example, like we want to know where is the location that have the highest concentration of flood occurring. So we can detect it using the GIS system. And then maybe we want to know how to get from A to B. How we want to go there from A to B. For example, like we want to go from our house to the city center. Where is the distance? How much is the distance? So the GIS will show us the route. It will give us the visual along with the analysis. And then however, there is no new data created if we do the simple analysis, the basic analysis, and there is no changes occur in database. It does not affect at all. It does not affect our database because we just do a basic analysis of the GIS. Okay, the next one. So the next one is transformation. Transformation is the simple methods that change data sets through combining or comparing. This is done because we want to obtain a new data set. So transformation requires geometrical rules, mathematical, and logical rules. So there are 3 types of transformation here. First one is buffering, overlay, and interpolation. So we look at it. First one is we look at buffering technique. So there are 3 types of buffering here. buffering line string, buffering point, buffering a multi-point, and buffering a polygon. So as we can see the dot one, so it represents the core of the event. For example, like natural disaster, earthquakes. So maybe the dot one is represent the earthquake. So the area within the dot is the housing area. Maybe there is a village within the area. So the red line is represent the maximum area that will affected due to the earthquake. Yeah, that is the technique of buffering. And then, so this is the overlay in which we combine two things of the data into one. For example, if we can see the first layer one is that it may be a street. I think a street. And then the second one is the yellow one. Maybe it is a land. Structure of the land. So we combine it into one layer. So it shows us the result of the overlay. So that is how the overlay is done. And then so this one is the interpolation. Okay, the last one of the types of spatial analysis is optimizations. So basically, optimization is to choose the ideal or suitable locations. As what I've mentioned at the first slide, I think the first slide, that as regard to the site location, which require an analysis, which involve a different criteria that is related. So we do the analysis to get the highly suitable location. So it is through optimization analysis. We choose the suitable location, and then it is as regard to the set of objective and also the criteria. The optimum location of points, network routing, and locating facilities. So apart from the site location for a project, for implementation of our project, we also do the site location that is suitable for a new facilities, for example, especially in the urban area, in which facilities is very crucial because the area is populated by people, and then the facilities is limited. So they have to develop a new facility to fulfill the demands of the people or fulfill their needs. So I think that's all from me. Yeah, and thank you.